Hi everybody, how are you doing? So I'm doing your February the 11th, 2020's daily tarot card reading, okay? So I'd appreciate it if you like, subscribe. If you subscribe, hit the bell if you'd like more videos, like to see the new uploads, the notifications. Okay? Like, subscribe, share, please. Thank you, okay? And leave a comment if you want to. So the first card that I have for you is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords card is a card about recovering from a betrayal. Sometimes I update you on the previous video. Today I'm not really going to. So there's some type of betrayal that happened and someone's recovering. And what was going on was that somebody is so tired from the battle, whatever struggle. Now even I want to know what happened. Okay, so someone's recovering from a very, very large challenge. So it exhausted them. They're too tired to make a decision. This is in regard to releasing themselves from some type of marriage or contract. Okay, so some situation was really, really exhausting and was full of betrayal. So the next card here is the Wheel of Fortune. That means that luck is not working in this person's favor. So if I did look at the previous day's reading, I would know who we're talking about. So we have now the King of Pentacles, okay? So I don't know if that was somebody else's energy, but right now we're at the King of Pentacles in the reverse position. So this person is losing money, okay? And because the King of Pentacles, we were probably previously talking about a masculine, okay? So I know that the previous day's reading was called Masculine Out in the Cold. I just don't remember which masculine energy it was that was in the cold. So somebody's separating from someone else, they're losing money, their fortune is down, they're trying to release themselves from a relationship, and they're tired, okay, of the betrayals. Okay, so now we have Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands card is about defensiveness. So I don't really know what's going on here. Okay, so the person is, I guess if you bring up the subject to them, like, okay, so how are you and such, they will probably put up their defenses. I don't know if they're going to tell the truth or not, but they're not open to discuss this issue of betrayal in this relationship that they're trying to release themselves from. So the next card here is the Star card. This Star card is reversed and it's trying to explain to us that there is no dream fulfillment. So I don't know if that means that somebody wants to release themselves from a betraying contractual situation. They want to, but that isn't what is going on. I'm not sure if that's what's going on. We have the Ace of Swords here. So this person is speaking their truth about the situation in question. Let me see. I don't know if I have to clarify the dream that's not being fulfilled. Okay, so now we have the Five of Swords. Okay, hold on. The answer could be this recovering from betrayal. I'm not sure if this person, this King of Pentacles who's losing money, I'm not sure if it's a masculine energy who's trying to recover a situation where betrayal was relevant. And if that's the case, if he's trying to recover it, was he the one doing the betraying or was he betrayed? That's the question. Okay. So the next card, after this person realizes his dream is not being fulfilled and he speaks out his truth, the next card here is a defeat. Like he's feeling a sense of defeat, being defeated. Okay. So whatever it is he's desiring to get, he is not getting it. And that's making him feel bad for whatever reason. Again, we don't know who did what, because if the last title was Masculine Left Out in the Cold, it was because he was jumping from relationship to relationship. So I'm not sure which relationship he's trying to be released from. But the next card here is the Page of Cups, okay? So this masculine is sending a message of love to someone. Technically, the Page of Cups could be a young person trying to convey a message or something. Okay, so then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So let me see. What I just said was something about feeling defeated after he spoke his truth. He didn't get the dreams and wishes he desired. He's sending some type of message of love about financial security. I'm guessing. And so the next card here is the Lover's card reversed. Whatever it is that this masculine is trying to attain, in which his dreams are not being fulfilled, there is not an attraction there, and I don't know on which side. Like, is there not an attraction to the money that's being offered? Or, okay, so anyway, there's something about a message of love and money. Like sounds like an offer of love practically. An offer of love or financial security or something to that effect. But whatever it is here, it's not attractive. Whatever's been offered is not attractive. And I'm not sure if that's in regard to the other party thinking that it's not attractive. So now we have a Page of Pentacles. Something about good, we have good news about money coming in. So there was a loss of money. So somebody had money, because I recall the previous day's reading has something to do with like a masculine going to live it up with one person. And this was in one day. Like he went, I don't know if he went to 3 different people in one day. So he left the person with the money, and that's why he was losing money, because there was okay, I recall someone who had money said you have to leave because he was being King of Swords, I think, reversed, which means he was having a bad attitude. Okay, so there's this right here will stick out to me until I figure out what this is about. Okay, but there's something about money. It's kind of like somebody saying, hey, if I give you an offer of love, will you come back to me? I probably said it wrong. Like, hey, if I give you an offer of money, would you come back to me? And then so that may be what is not attractive. It could be because it's not really that much money, or it just could be that the person's way of behaving, because this person was with like 3 people in one day. So it's very likely this person's behavior is not very attractive. So no matter what he offers it with, you know, he might get the same answer. So the next card here is the Page of Pentacles. I already said that's good news about money. And I'm trying to figure out how is that related to the lack of attraction here. So I'm just going to look at the next card here. Knight of Swords. Okay, there's good news about money. We have a Knight of Swords. This is the Battle Knight. So it's like, I'm not sure if this means that the masculine is going to try to fight for what he wants. I don't know. And it has something to do with money. It's like, I don't know if it's likely that he did wrong, because the previous day's reading shows him jumping from partner to partner. So it's almost like he's saying, hey, let me dangle this carrot of money in your face and I'm sure I can get you back. But he doesn't seem to understand that it's not money that is drawing, you know, interest, love interest. It's not money, it's proper behavior. And fellows, if you would understand that, women want a guy that they can trust in and believe in. We want to know that you're faithful. We want to know that you have respect for us and for yourself. We don't want to think that you're out there sleeping around with 5 people in one day, or that you have no respect for your partner. So a monetary offer is not good enough, because when it comes with disrespect and when it's probably not even a lot of money, it's not even relevant. It's not seen. So what I'm just trying to say is this is the Battle Knight going in for what he wants. And it's very possible that what he wants is to recover from a betrayal. But I'm not quite sure, so I'll keep doing the reading and see if that's what's going on. So the Knight of Wands here is... This is, okay, so this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is not a stable person. This is the type of person who wants to, like... He wants to be seen. He wants to be cheered on by the crowd. He doesn't want to stay in one place because he likes attention. So for me, please don't mind me, but I kind of see this as a Sagittarian type card, because it's more about traveling from place to place, being seen. And so it's not It's not the let me stay in the house and be a homebody type of energy. Is I'm not sure. I'm not saying this about Sagittarians in relationships that they jump from person to person because I don't study them that well. But I'm just saying in regard to this night, he's dangling a carrot of money, but he does not plan to stay. So he's still in trickster energy, which is why this lack of attraction is there, because everybody can see it. Everybody can smell it. Like, we know who you are. You're not going to stick around. You're not serious, and nobody wants to hear it. And so people don't like it when I'm being real, that I'm being real. So, okay. So now we have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is bringing news about something. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles. So we go from good news about money. I wonder if we're dealing with the King of Cups, because the King of Cups can't keep money. And so we went from some type of financial stability that was a message of love. Hey, there's financial stability. Come visit me. Come deal with me. And then we had good news about money. And then all of a sudden, somebody starts clinging to their money. I don't know why. What is this news here? Page of Wands. The Page of Wands bring news of something. He's like, guys, do you know you really need to save money because such and such is going to happen? Please save your money. Or, it's like they're bringing news and you're like, okay, now I'm going to change my strategy. So now my strategy is I'm going to save money. I'm not going to offer money. I don't know what the news was, though. I didn't clarify it right now. So the next card here is the World card. Okay, it could be that this Four of Pentacles, like holding on to money, it could be that somebody's graduating from a state of poverty. Let me see. Okay, they could be also graduating from being stingy with their money in relationships. I don't know. I only know that this is related to money. Has something to do with money. Okay. So the next card here is the King of Cups. So see, I was saying it's probably the King of Cups because he doesn't really hold his money. He doesn't hold his money possibly because he's an emotional person. Being an emotional person, he tends to not think about the long term. It's like, hey, I love you today. Let me deal with you right now. But it may not be very long term. So he might be that Knight of Wands that is, actually, that's so funny. So I was kind of saying, I was thinking about the Sagittarian because Sagittarians don't like to really stay still. They like to travel, visit people. They don't want to stay still. So to a certain degree, the King of Cups is kind of like this Knight of Wands. I don't know if this is the new energy shift or the new energy dynamic. I really don't know. So now instead of this Knight of Wands being like Sagittarian energy, I don't know if it could be Scorpio energy or something. I'm not really sure. But the King of Cups is like water sign energy, like emotional energy. So let me see. So I probably didn't tell you guys. The World card is like graduating from something, like the end of a stage of some. This has to do with money because it keeps showing money over and over and over. It has something to do with the ending of being clingy with their money. And this is in regard to the King of Cups. Okay. And then the next card behind this is something about the Ten of Pentacles. So something like this King of Cups person is going from being, sorry guys, stingy with his money to now having a wealth of money. So I don't know how this happened because I didn't see a work card in the middle. So I don't really know what is going on here because so far it's my understanding this guy kind of jumps from relationship to relationship to get his money. Which if women do that, you guys would call us a name. So I think the name would go both ways. Like if men do it versus if women do it. Just saying. But anyway, so the next card here is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands card is a card of partnership. So this is kind of what, I'm not complaining, but I'm just making an observation that some people, this might be King of Cups type people, they seem to be looking for partners with money because so I don't know how offensive this will be to you guys, but like there was a time when women used to marry for money in the past, and now it seems like in our society, it seems like things are shifting, and I think it's a purposeful shift where like the masculine energy is being, I don't know if it's changed because this is coming from all different areas, you know, because when it comes to work, you masculines may have found that I don't think I want to talk about this. I'm going to zip my lips because I don't want to start arguments. So anyway, okay, we have the Devil card in the reverse position. And so anyway, the Devil card in the reverse position is about a dangerous temptation, okay? It has something to do with, it's like you didn't go to the person and choose them because you genuinely love them. You chose them because they had a lot of money. You chose them because they had a lot of status or power or control over others. So it wasn't about genuine love. So it's kind of like making a deal with the devil here. And so this is what I'm saying. So, and if you guys want me to discuss this stuff that I feel, I probably don't want to. I have enough haters as it is. But anyway, I don't want to start arguments. So this has to do, and see, I cannot help it. So what I'm just trying to explain, there was a time when women would marry like for money. And it seems like things have shifted. So I'm not sure where the jobs went. I'm not sure. Why is it that there are more feminines in the workplace? And then I don't know if masculines are having a hard time finding a job. So I don't know if that is what is forcing this shift. So I'm not going to fuss at the masculines if you guys feel like you have to marry for money, because I don't know the circumstances that you're facing, but it's strange how things are shifting and changing. And I honestly don't think it's by accident. So anyway, the point that I was trying to make is that this association with this person is going to maybe pose a health danger. It's going to maybe pose a soul danger. In some way, it's a dangerous liaison here. And it's possibly a past partner. Let me see. If it's not a past partner, it's like you're trying to figure out which way to go. You're trying to figure out, should you go to the Ten of Pentacles or should you go to the... And I don't know if these are the same. Let me think about it. The next card here is the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Something about a nightmare, like recovering from a nightmare, recovering from a stressful situation. Let me see if I understand this a little better. So the masculine here is trying to get money from a relationship. It almost seems like he's trying to find out which way to go. This one is which way to go to get the money. And so as I stated, one of these options is dangerous, and it could be the past partner. Okay, some past partner. Okay, now what? So this masculine, this King of Cups, is trying to recover from stress and nightmares. And so now we have the Eight of Pentacles. So he's trying to figure out what to invest in, who to invest in, which road to take. What if it's not about a relationship? What if it's about his finances? Okay. So let me see. So, okay. So then we have an independent feminine here. And I don't know if this is one of his choices. Okay, so I don't know if he's just thinking he's trying to invest in the single woman here who's living by herself, taking care of herself. And okay, so I don't know if he's trying to figure out, should he give charity to this individual, this Nine of Pentacles individual? There's some type of secrets or issues with motherhood or something. I might, if I don't want to really say what I'm thinking. I do kind of understand it if it were personal here, but this is a general read, and when I dealt out the cards, It had nothing to do with like personal. It's about the collective. So I do kind of understand what's going on. But it's not personal. Okay, so let me see. I got a little distracted. So it's like he's thinking about giving charity to this individual who's single. The secrets card could be a little bit tricky. The secrets card could be about his secrets. You know, this can go either way because, let me see. We have the masculine who is in miserly energy in the past. He might have graduated from that. So there is a chance that he did want to share with the feminine. But there's also a chance that he is trying to get her to invest in him. I don't really know which way this goes. This is not a personal reading. It's a general reading. So let me see. Because, I honestly think this Ten of Pentacles here is about the masculine trying to figure out how to get to it. There is a possibility that when the cards were dealt, sometime like two cards will fall out almost at the same time, and I don't know which one fell out first. It's a possibility they fell like this. I don't know. But based on what I got, I don't think his Ten of Pentacles just popped up out of the air. I think he's trying to get to the Ten of Pentacles. So it's a possibility he could be trying to get money because I was explaining, it seems like he's trying to find money with a relationship. So I don't know if he's trying to get money from her or thinking about giving money to her. I don't really know which one. However, I only see that there's some type of secrets or some issue going on here that is not known, something hidden. And the next card here is the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups here, okay, someone is making an offer of love, okay? So it's possible that this King of Cups is trying to share money with the feminine because that will correlate with the graduating from being miserly before. So I don't know if the separation card is him separating from this experience up here, which was exhausting or something, this initial experience. Because I was like being released from a marriage or something. It's being released from a contract or a marriage. And so he said, so I don't know if this masculine is making an offer of love and then leaving, or if he's leaving someone to make an offer of love. I don't know if it's a possibility the cards are in, maybe one card off in order. I don't know. So let me see what is following up here. We have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands reversed is, it's like she's a dominating person. She is like, I will give you what you want, but you have to give me what I want. This could be a form of kind of witchy energy. Like, so I don't really understand how those things go, but what I'm understanding is this, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like sometimes when you watch a movie and you kind of see what people do and then you repeat it in your real life, something like that. So it's almost like, it's like she is, I don't know if I explained that correctly. I'm trying to figure out what's going on, but it's taking me a second. Because he is separating, he made an offer of love to someone, this individual who's single. But then I'm a little bit lost, so you got to give me 1 second. Because I don't understand the separation, like it's a little bit confusing. Is he making an offer of love and separating because she said something he didn't appreciate or something? Like, because when I've seen before the Queen of Wands in the reverse position, and the Queen of Wands in the reverse position, she was like, okay, if you want money from me, you have to come back to me and do whatever I say to do. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of witchy. It's kind of like I'm in control of you type energy. Sometimes you see the Queen of Wands with a black cat. That's why I'm kind of mentioning that. So it's kind of like on the lines of it. So I don't really know what's going on here. It almost kind of feels like something repeating, like a deja vu of something I've said before in the past. Except for I don't think it was the Eight of Cups card, because I haven't seen these two cards together. That's why it's a little confusing. So somebody's making an offer of love and separating at the same time. Maybe they didn't like the terms and conditions they were being given. If that's the case, is that the woman who was given the charity to the man? So I don't know if I'm going to have to clarify to kind of get more of an understanding of what's going on. So I'm going to read the rest of the cards, and if it doesn't make sense, I can go back. So, but what I did pick up though is when you put these two cards together, you have the Queen of Wands reversed and you have the King of Swords reversed, okay? When you put these two cards together, it's like this is a couple of people in negative energy. And if you look to see that the moon is there, it's like there's a couple, okay? There's a couple here and they're kind of being shady together or being in negative vibrations together. I don't know how that's relevant. Maybe somebody needs to hear that, but it's like, I don't really understand what's going on. That's why I might have to clarify. We have this Devil card in the reverse. So whatever is going on here, this is now the 11th of February. Whatever is going on here is kind of like a deal with the devil. So you guys, please be careful. Because it's like you do not want to get caught up in this because it seems sketchy. It's sketchy. It's shady. So you need to be careful of what's going on. So for feminines, if you're a single female, be vigilant of who you are letting in your energetic field, who you are making deals with, who you are trying to get in a relationship with, because this energy just kind of feels like something not so good is in the making here. Somebody's chasing after money. They're chasing after money, but they don't care what they lose. It's kind of like selling your soul. Y'all be careful, please. But like I said, I don't really understand what's going on here, because how is he making an offer but then separating at the same time? This is a person who is Knight of Wands. This person is not going to stick around, okay? And for gosh sakes, guys, this is King of Cups energy, okay? King of Cups is not really, I mean, he may be loving sometimes, but in my readings, I don't see him as a good love partner because he has too many people. He's not going to stay stable. He's not going to stick around. And he's just chasing money. So you guys need to be careful if this reading is resonating with you. I don't know if this is the single female having taken this money from a King of Cups, I guess. She could have taken the money from a devil in the reverse. Maybe that's not a person, a court card. Maybe it's the energy. Somebody's approaching you, but they have devilish intentions. Therefore, you must be very, very careful what is going on, okay? I've been getting strange things going on, so I don't know if now I'm just giving warning messages. I don't know. This is a warning message. So, okay, so I explained to you this Queen of Wands, whoever the King of Cups was interested in. I'm trying to figure something out too. I'm trying to figure out when the money, if the money was given to the single female, did it make her into a Queen of Wands in the reverse? Did it make her domineering? Did it make her more witchy? I'm trying to figure out, did it put her in a negative space? And then, so when we have this masculine here, we have the King of Swords. So the King of Swords here in the reverse, he is like he's the person who will secretly have plans to mess you up. Like, it's almost like he's so cunning and clever you didn't see it coming. So it's like his offer sounds so lovely, but it's like a snake tangled up in it. You know, it's like So the devil energy in the reverse position. So I almost wonder if this King of Cups got some money to be devilish, to trap someone else. I might not be too off point there. Okay, so ladies, you guys need to, I said ladies and then I said guys. Just excuse me. So ladies, do please be careful who you associate yourself with. If you're a single female and you are doing fine by yourself, be careful of who you are allowing into your space, because this person may be coming with devilish energy to mess with your soul, to put you in a negative headspace, to make you a dominating witch or something like that. Ladies, please be careful, okay? Okay, so it's like they're trying to make a power couple for the negative kingdom or something. I mean, this doesn't seem right. So, let's see. So I think somebody is either seeing this situation as no, this is naughty, this is bad, this energy is not good, and they're like, no thank you, and walking away. Whoever's doing that is probably quite wise, okay? Let's see who is doing that. So we have the Two of Swords in the reverse position. And that means for us that we are not sure what to do, because it's quite confusing. Like, you know, somebody's coming to you and they're seeming like this is the King of Cups, very likely. So the King of Cups, when he got this money here, he shifted into King of Swords reverse, cold-hearted and up to no good. He has an agenda. I want to spell out a word or say something, but I don't want to say it. So I'll just say some type of secret organization or something like that may have influence here. So you guys be very, very careful. But his character is changing because of this money. Now, you know, in the Bible, when it says, well, it doesn't say this in the Bible. People say money is the root of all evil. It's not money. We know that it's not money that's the root of all evil, but it's when it comes with devil energy, you know, then, because it's being used to manipulate people, it's being used to trap people and hurt people, then of course it's evil. But like if you need money to pay your bills or something like that, it's not that money is evil, but people have hidden agendas to trap people and to get people into bad situations. So ladies, please be careful, because it seems like, ladies, that you guys are the ones that need to be protecting yourself, okay? So let me see. So artist says somebody seems to see the danger. If they don't see it, they smell it, feel it, something. But somebody seems to see that something is wrong here. And so they're trying to get away from this proposal that doesn't make sense. They are confused. They don't know what's going on. And so now we have the Page of Swords in the reverse position. And this is about, I don't know. So I don't know if they're spying. I don't know if they are, somebody's creating mischief. So is somebody leaving okay, so an example, somebody comes to you and says, hey, Valentine's Day is coming up. I would love to get in a relationship with you. I think you're so fine and I just can't stay away from you, right? Let's go meet up and go talk about this. So it almost seems like this is the little date where they have this conversation about what are they going to do together. But the masculine has a hidden agenda, and it seems like, I'm not sure if the feminine already took the money and became negative in this situation. So I don't know if the separation here is like they went out somewhere together, because this masculine says, I have an offer. Let's meet at Applebee's. Let's meet at, I don't know, someplace. So, okay, so I'm trying to figure out what was I talking about. But the point is, so they left whatever place they were at. Maybe somebody didn't smell the danger, but they left the place they were located, they were having the meeting at. So this Page of Swords is very likely, this is the Page of Swords reverse. It's very likely like this King of Swords, he has a hidden agenda. And so there's some type of mischief being worked behind the scenes, some type of spying, something that is not on the up and up, that's done behind closed doors that the feminine is not aware of. And with the feminine in this condition, so it's almost like, I'm going to say this in a different way. This Queen of Wands in the reverse position. So say for instance, if you are at a job interview and it's like, you know, you're talking about money, and then all of a sudden you start to think about what you can do with the money. You're like, okay, let me see how much money I can get. It's like you're thinking real deep, and you're like, So I don't know if this Queen of Wands has been corrupted already, like this individual female, independent female. Has she already been corrupted, or is she starting to smell the money and starting to like lick her lips and say, I wonder what can I get? And then starts to try to, like, I'm not going to say manifest, but it's almost like she's thinking up all the things she can do with this money. So it's almost like she didn't give in yet, but she's starting to get into this lustful energy for what can I do if I accept it. It's kind of like you're getting close to touching the evil, but not quite touching it. I don't know. Okay, so I don't know whatever happened at their little meeting, but as I stated, the masculine is working mischief behind the scenes. So the next card here is the Hierophant reversed. This has something to do with something non-traditional. A lot of times this has to do with a marriage. I don't know if I can correlate. You see how we have being released from a marriage up here? The masculine energies here, he shifts back and forth from all these different people, so it may be confusing who's doing what. So I don't know if he got out of one relationship and is trying to get into another. I don't really know. So this has something to do with either not being religious, not being traditional, not being married, not being mature, something like that, okay? And in front of that card was this spying type energy, mischief energy, doubting whether or not this will work. So I don't know if this is the masculine who's doubting that this will work when he was the one making the proposal. I have to laugh because it's like, it's a bunch of confusion because there's some type of hidden agenda that seems to be coming from this Ten of Pentacles and this Devil in the reverse energy. The Devil in the reverse energy here does not have to be the King of Cups. It could be something or someone paying him to do some type of work that is deceptive and is no good for this single female. Okay? So that's why I'm kind of warning you, ladies. Please be careful because this doesn't seem right. And if this is relevant to you, when I do these readings, if it's relevant to you, when you make a comment, you help me to know that I'm actually helping you. Because as far as I know, I don't know if it's relevant to me alone. You guys have to comment so I can know what's going on, okay? So the next card here has to do with Three of Cups. It has to do with a betrayal. Okay, the previous card had to do with non-tradition, immaturity, marriage. Well, not really marriage, but not traditional marriage. So whatever is going on, this person is, as I stated, Knight of Wands. This person, this King of Cups, like when it comes to stability, this King of Cups does not even know what you're talking about, okay? So whoever is making this proposal to you, they do not have any clear idea of what a traditional marriage is. A traditional marriage might show this way, like a Hierophant card in the upright might be like marriage. But here, this person has no intention to be traditional. This person is non-traditional, non-religious. This person is the type of person who's going to cheat on you. You know, this is the same day. So I don't really know. I didn't necessarily see that there was an interaction between the two. There might have been money passing hands. I might not have seen any type of intimate relationship, but let me see. Okay, so see, 8 of Pentacles in front of this independent feminine, okay? Somebody maybe, okay, and behind it was the 6 of Pentacles. So all I can see is somebody's looking at this person as an investment, okay? So whether or not any type of sexual relationship happens at this moment, this sounds all suspicious because we have the Moon card here. There's something hidden and secretive going on that you should be wary of. Furthermore, we have the Devil card in the reverse. You see this Devil card in the reverse? You need to run. Okay? Dangerous. Dangerous for your health, dangerous for your soul, dangerous for your emotions. Okay? Ladies, please be aware of what you're getting into, okay? Because just to let you know, some of these things are like date specific. It's like people are saying on this date, I'm going to go trap a woman. And then on this date, I'm going to come back and get what I want from her. Or, you know, it's kind of like you're almost getting put in a, let me see, how do you say it? I'm not saying a rock in between a hard place, but it's almost like you're backed into a corner because you took some money. So see, example, this 10 of Pentacles came to this King of Cups, and we don't know the reason why. What was going on that gave this king this 10 of Pentacles? Because we didn't see him go to work. But it's secret things, shady things that are working behind the scenes, that are traps set up by this Devil in the reverse that you guys need to be aware of, okay? So, and mind you, this is February the 11th. This is right before Valentine's Day, okay? Like 3 days before. Ladies, please be careful. And this may be going on even on the day before, the day after. Please be careful, okay? So, the next card here is the King of Wands reversed. The King of Wands reversed is not so loving. He's bitter. He's bitter and not trusting because he had bad experiences in his life. Next to him is the Queen of Pentacles. I don't really know what this is about. So, okay. So maybe I have it wrong. Maybe this 3 of Cups is them being intimate, but that was not his wife. So then we have the King of Wands. He's bitter. Whatever he did, he regrets. He cheated on his wife who was up at the top of the spread. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, he slept with someone for money, for status, something like that. But this was not about love. This man is bitter. He regrets what he did. Okay, so this was the sexual relationship. Okay. So in the end, behind the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Emperor. The Emperor card. Okay, maybe she was on assignment from an emperor. I don't know. Okay. The Emperor card is about success or authority or something. Maybe this was his boss. Maybe this feminine was his boss. I'm not sure. It was this is me stumbling over my words. Independent female. Okay. This might have been his boss. All right. So everybody, you've been warned. It could go one way. It could go the other way. It could be that a masculine is cheating on his wife, trying to be released from an emotionally exhausting relationship to go to something where he's going to end up feeling bitter that he ever made the decision to third party his wife. Okay? You guys have a lovely day. Be blessed.